Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and today is episode of Knights of the Geek Table.
What is this, like episode 24?
I don't know what episode
Episode
this
is
is.
keeping track.
I don't number them, they're all different topics.
I know, there's gonna be that one guy in the chat room. Actually, it's episode 18, you should not
Okay.
nerds.
But today we're going to be talking about
Stuff.
Supergirl and basically
Comic-Con stuff?
Comic-Con
Yeah, the
trailers
Comic-Con
that
stuff,
dropped.
yeah.
Power Rangers, so forth.
Well, Power Rangers, Iron Fist, The Walking Dead, the Legend stuff, because
Yes.
Legend teaser trailer was announced. Holy shit, there's so fucking much.
John Wick 2.
John Wick 2. I haven't seen John Wick.
I haven't seen that one.
I have seen John Wick. John Wick's an
I like-
amazing movie.
The
Yeah.
trailer makes it look good. It looks similar to the first movie. It's hard to screw it up.
if-
Lawrence Fishburne's in it. Let's see.
No. Okay, he has to make a red pill, blue pill joke.
Well, it's funny. That part of the trailer, it's only a quick scene. It's when John Wick is like meeting with him. It's like, John Wick, you're having a hard time retiring. He's like holding a dove, so everyone was like, he's gonna do red dove, blue dove.
If you click the red dove, you will go into a transiqual. If you click the blue dove, we will never appear. I see you click the bullet dove. Okay.
Okay.
No, God, I'm sorry. There's some good parts in that trailer, but there's one other thing that they.
There's so much shit that dropped on Comic-Con.
I'll think of it. So keep going.
Okay. So let's start with Supergirl. We've all seen it, so let's do our
Great Wall with Matt Damon. Sorry, continue.
Oh,
No.
Let's do our grading scale of the episode. Episode 1, season premiere of it on the CW. So we'll start with you, Cody, and work our way over.
I can't really grade it. There's two I'm bouncing back in between.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really decide how I want to
just
go.
do the range like we did before.
It's the same letter grade. It's a C. I don't know if I want to give it like a C plus or just a pure C.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't bad. I have a lot of problems with it, but that's me. I'm always, the one. I always have the most problems with everyone. It's like I can never. I'm the nerd.
No one can make you happy.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, you can't make me happy. Just throw Nicolas Cage in. I will give you an S rank.
I give it a B plus.
Okay.
A low B plus, but a B plus.
Okay.
I'm with Cody. I'm gonna give it a C.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was all right,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of things I had problems with.
C.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, this is the first episode of Supergirl I've ever seen, so I gave it some slack.
Yeah.
But even then, I was like, eh.
Okay. Just so we clear, I watched it twice.
Okay.
Ooh.
One last night.
Because you were hyped off that Donald Trump.
No, Donald Trump. I was hyped
Off that
off of
McDonald's.
Supergirl. Actually, I had cookout, but Supergirl, it's one of my favorite shows. It's the one I own on Blu-ray and all that. I got a
You
special
own
edition.
everything on Blu-ray.
You do? You have a Blu-ray collection? I have like 5 on a Blu-ray collection. I'm trying to start.
Yeah. It's
This
the-
dude owns Flash on Blu-ray.
No, actually, I don't.
How do you not own Flash on Blu-ray, but you own Supergirl on Blu-ray?
I don't own TV shows. I own movies.
Yeah, my whole thing is I don't collect TV shows because I can always watch
The
them
only
on like
one
Hulu
that
or
I
Netflix.
have all the.
That's the reason I don't have Flash, because Flash is on Netflix. Supergirl was brand new, and
Supergirl's on Netflix now.
Yeah, but Supergirl just got put on Netflix. So it's like,
now
I
I
don't
bought
know.
the special edition
Here's the
cover
thing.
thing.
Story. I used to have season 1 through 3 of Arrow. So
You
yeah.
bought season 3?
I bought season 3. Yeah.
When I was a-
Goddamn.
It was $10 at Best Buy. What do you
Okay.
expect?
When I was a kid, my dad and I really loved. You remember the original Stargate SG-1, the TV
Yeah.
show? We own all of it.
Okay,
Sorry,
we're off
continue.
track. I watched it twice. One, because I was hyped last night when I saw it. So I didn't completely trust my judgment of it. So I had to watch it again today, just so to even things out, and again, a new set of mind. All right, we'll explain our ratings.
Mind you, here's the thing. I didn't watch it when it first premiered. I watched Lucifer instead
Yes.
because I'm a bigger fan of Lucifer than I am
Yes.
of Supergirl. I know you don't
No,
like the show.
I didn't
I
say
know.
a word. You continue.
No,
sir.
I didn't know that. It's
All
like
right.
judgment.
Explain.
I didn't watch Supergirl till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So it's one of those to where. But my biggest problem with Supergirl and this whole thing so far, it's not Supergirl. It's Superman.
Okay.
That's my biggest problem with this episode.
Okay.
Is Superman. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. I don't think they should
Do you
have
want to
done
do that? Just we all
Superman.
think what we thought of Superman specifically.
Yeah, let's just go because I have my thoughts on Superman
I
too.
don't think, first of all, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I don't think they should have added him.
Okay.
At least not this early.
Yeah.
If you want to add Superman, fine. Don't add him in season 2.
Yeah.
Add him like season 3 or 4.
There was 2 things about Superman I liked.
Okay.
I liked the chemistry and relationship between Supergirl and Superman.
See, that's the opposite of where Cody and I are.
Okay.
Like, it's fun. The chemistry is, I mean, it's nice, it's good chemistry, but it doesn't make any sense.
No,
like,
it doesn't.
They've met once.
And they act like they've met multiple times. They've known each other for years. For all we know, Supergirl didn't keep in touch with Superman. So when she finally comes out and they rescue the plane, and they start acting like, "Hey, cuz, what's up? You can see a lot." It sounds like people who have known each other for years. But we as an audience haven't known. But in our mind, you guys haven't kept in contact.
Because, I mean, she changed his diaper on Krypton, and then he rescued her when she landed, but that's all.
That's all.
They've never communicated
They've
since
never
then.
communicated since. But they've acted like they have. They've been kept in contact for years.
Okay. The way I was thinking they have.
No. That's just it.
They never mentioned it before.
That's just it. And that's...
And if you want to say that, fine, but they've never said that. They've never said she's texting him, nothing.
Well, they showed her texting him before, but that was after she came out of Supergirl. So, but I think.
But that's still not enough information for you to act like they were.
My Superman animated series is clogging my brain with that because on Supergirl on there lived with Clark for a while and all. So I'm just assuming that they I can take a step back from
no, don't get me wrong.
the relationship. But
I love Bruce Timm's work as much as the next guy. Batman the Animated Series is one of my all-time favorite shows. Okay, but you have to realize
the entire like Bruce Timm universe
is amazing. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
It's amazing.
One of the best universes ever for Supergirls.
Oh fuck yes! It probably is the best. Even counteracts Marvel at this point.
Well, if they had, that's what pissed me off, is if they had turned that into what the cinematic universe and just used that as a base, there'd be no problem.
No. It would be fucking, it would be Megan.
This is why I think they used Superman too damn early. My problem is that if you would continue on with this season of him, even if you did the bullshit of, and I love this running gag and show where people are talking on the phones, but we have such modern phones nowadays that you can tell just by how bright the LED it fucking is. You're not talking to anybody. I was like, yeah, man, it's good. I want someone to say so
The
bad.
phone rings. Oh god.
I want someone to say so bad, motherfucker, I can see your home button. Like, I can see your lock screen, dude. Like, can you at least unlock the phone first?
Yeah.
But like, even if this show throughout it, she's still going through the moral dilemma of what she wants to do, have it to where she keeps in contact with Clark, even by emails, by texts, or, Clark sent you something. Oh, well, let me take... And then maybe next season, you introduce Superman. Okay, sure.
They showed a few times her texting him from season 1.
Right.
And then there has to be some kind of relationship there because she's been to the Fortress of Solitude and all that.
My other problem I have with this is that they haven't flushed out Kara enough as a character to where now that you're bringing in Superman at the same time, it's like, fuck. Where goes any development for her? Because now we have to develop Superman as well. This version Superman.
We're kind of getting both though.
My biggest... First of all, I was very disappointed in the beginning when they introduced him. Like, when he first changes to Superman, I was really thinking they were going to do, like, the telephone booth with a revolving door. Like, that would have been perfect. But they didn't. They're just the regular alley. I was like, all right, fine.
And I was talking about, I think that would have worked. Is because the running gag, the old school running gag with the telephone pole is that his cape would get caught in the booth. And the whole gag is, well, you're Superman. How could your cape get freaking stuck? What I thought would have been funny is that they did do that. And his cape got stuck. But instead of like getting stuck, he ends up ripping out the revolving door, and it's like he just looks at everybody. I'll totally pay for that.
But and also I don't know if it's even just Superman or if it's the script, but it's like I don't know. It's awkward to me. Everything comes off awkward, and especially in this episode, like when Superman first shows up at the facility that they're at. And everyone's like all like kind of awkwardly smiling, and it's like, and then like for example, when he first arrives, they step in and just smile, and it's awkward, and they're kind of like shaking hands. It comes off awkward to me. Maybe it's just me, because that happens to me a lot in some movies. It just doesn't. He feels like I get that Superman's a goody two shoes. That's Superman. But it was almost a little much. Like, it was like, this feels awkward. I don't know.
You know, our
Well,
problem is
Superman used to work with.
That is my other issue, is with Martian Manhunter.
I used to work with the company Supergirl, whatever organization Supergirl does, but.
Well, but I could feel like.
But Superman, they did something which we find out in this episode.
Are we spoiling?
Huh?
we spoil
We've already
everything.
spoiled it.
No, we didn't. We did not mention Kryptonite yet.
Spoilers.
This is an episode.
I care about the internet, people.
This is an episode discussing the first episode
Okay,
of Supergirl.
that would make what you're saying makes sense, and the friction they have with Sean.
Yes.
That makes sense. But I'm talking about like those the line of guys that they've never even met, and it's just like, hi.
Well, but I don't get it. It's like
I figured.
we spoil everything as it is. Why would Supergirl be the one thing like, nah, man, we ain't gonna spoil it?
I'm very concerned.
I know. Anyway, but my also problem with
I did like that it was Christopher Reeves type of Superman.
Yes, that I will.
That
agree with.
worked
I
very
liked
well
that
with
better
this
than
universe.
the fucking Henry Cavill.
Yeah, it
Superman.
works so well with this universe because not only like the Flash and Supergirl are the goody two shoes characters, but it blends well.
I agree with you on the script because when we were watching this on the CBS, there was the awkwardness of the script, but it wasn't as fucking obvious. You can tell that now they've changed networks, just how kind of obvious and awkward the script is, because they have to still appeal to a demographic.
And it's just, and also to Superman, I agree that I like this Christopher Reeves. I actually would have preferred almost that they, like, I don't think it would have been a big deal if they had gotten the original John Williams score. I don't think that would have been bad because it seems like the score they're using now is a very like a watered down neutral version of the original theme, and it just doesn't sound good to me.
I mean, like, because you remember that first trailer they first cut, like that first promo trailer for Supergirl, where it was like there's two trailers. There was like she's a wild and kooky girl who's trying to find life in the big city, but then there's also here's the action and explosions and Supergirl stuff. That's what this felt like.
You know, it was like that.
Yeah.
But did y'all catch the joke about CBS?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
No. Okay, so when Supergirl first goes to the new building that they're in, and the sister's like, I like this one so much better than the old place we were.
I guess that may have been like an in-joke, but I don't know.
No, that could have just been them moving complexes like an Arrow thing. It's not like when it was on the CBS, they flat out made, you guys look like straight out of a cast of a fucking CW show. Like, that was a direct jab, like, hey, guess what? Pow!
But see, there's other little things in the script that bother me. Like, for example, when they moved to that, she's like, oh, I like this better, because then the old one was like bitten by a bat or whatever. It was like, but you have impenetrable skin. Like, what?
Yeah, I did catch that too. I was watching it today and I was like, wait.
And then when the drones shoot her with a missile and she gets hit and like almost like passes out on like the rooftop, I'm like, why? Was it kryptonite laced? Like, what? I don't get it.
What I would have found funny is if like Supergirl getting bitten by the bat kind of transformed her into like her thing. She's Batgirl for like an episode.
Batgirl or Girl Bat.
Yeah, she's Girl Bat, but she still has the powers of Supergirl, but she thinks she's Batgirl. That would be amazing.
And it's just there's a lot of other things, and even then, like, okay, another scene that bothered me was when she's talking to Lex's sister, and it was like, you know, are you sure you're not a reporter? And it's like, no. She's like, you could have fooled me, and I was like, why? She literally did nothing.
Yeah, she did nothing. Like, you know, yes, she's a Lutheran, she's going to be evil, duh, but you have no evidence at the point. Also, how do you think they're going to handle Metallica?
Metallo,
whatever.
Metallica.
I will kill you, Supergirl.
This is the band Metallica going after Superman.
I will kill you, Supergirl, with the power of rock.
Okay. Okay.
Superhero.
They're doing the Superman thing. But in rock version?
Yes, that's how I will kill you. No, God!
I feel like that is more the Superman reason he's there.
Yeah.
Than...
I just don't want them to wrap it up in one episode. I want them to do
No,
Metallo.
Superman...
Metallo.
They haven't...
No, Metallo. Not Superman. Superman I know is probably going to be here.
They haven't said... Superman... Okay, so what I read that Superman and Martian Manhunter was going to have a villain that they were going to have to face together.
then yeah, Metallo would work.
Yes.
And they should definitely keep him on too, because I mean, in the comics, eventually he gets. I don't know if they're even going to do it in this first iteration. Is that he has kryptonite like in him?
Yeah.
I figured.
I figured that's what she pumped him full of.
I feel like.
Well, no, she pumped. I mean, first he has to be metal. Like,
Yeah.
Metallo literally is metal, so that's what she was doing.
Yeah, she was making him.
But I think what he'll do is
I feel like he's going to take that one that Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, he's gonna break
So
into
that's
the.
why
But I
they're
don't
gonna have
already
to
like
team
that
up.
tension. Like that makes sense, and that I wouldn't mind seeing that. But I don't like the tension that like Superman won't work with him because he has kryptonite. Superman in every iteration that I've ever seen him wants somebody to have kryptonite. He gives it to Batman. He gives it to the Justice League. Like, he understands the need for.
Superman understands the need for that. There needs, even though he doesn't like kryptonite, he needs the fact that there needs to be kryptonite because he himself has admitted there have been too many times where I've been either by dark side or unnecessary force where I've been used as evil and I need something to pretty much take me down.
What I didn't like is about that kind of plot is they put Martian Manhunter with a Batman attitude.
I like Martian Manhunter.
By the way,
Batman
on Martian
attitude.
Manhunter, can he go intangible? Can he go through walls and
Yes.
shit? He can.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it's interesting because Martian Manhunter is saying like, and as far as I know, there's never been on one between those two that I've seen. And it's funny because technically Superman has more weaknesses than Martian Manhunter. Manhunter can't do fire. That's it. That's literally it. He's intangible. He's super strong. He can shapeshift. He has telepathic powers. Like, damn.
Yeah. Martian Manhunter. And you know in this show they're not going to do the amount of extent Martian Manhunter can do. Martian Manhunter is basically, people always joke that Superman is literally a god in like human form.
There are so many other like.
No, Martian Manhunter is basically a god in human form.
I use an app that's basically it's talking about shit. I go specifically like superheroes sometime and talk to people about it. And I posted. I was like, everyone's talking about Superman's overpowered. What about Wonder Woman? I don't even know if she has any weaknesses. Well, I know she does, but they're not going to use them in these new movies and shit. Like, she's pretty damn powerful as well. Similar with
I have no idea what I have a whole book of the history of Wonder Woman, and I don't remember reading one weakness.
The weaknesses she had are as follow. 2. First, if a man specifically binds her bracelets together, she loses her powers. I don't think they're going to go with that.
No, that is some straight bondage shit.
Yeah.
Well,
so
dude,
that's
that was Wonder Woman's whole thing when she first came out. Was that when she first came out and they first written her, in some situation she would end up into it. I'm drifting off into space. She would find herself in some sort of bondage.
If you ever see like the covers of any of the original Wonder Woman, she's always like bound in chains. It's really awkward.
It was
the
really
TV show would do that too.
But like that's just the thing. It's like in Martian Manhunter is, he's basically that's what's going to be really interesting is to see how they handle that.
Because that would be another thing. Because it's like I would imagine the way I would have written it is Superman's cool with him having kryptonite, but he'd be worried. What do I have to stop you? Like, because I mean, Martian Manhunter's again pretty fucking powerful. By the way, second weakness for Wonder Woman is specifically penetrating weapons like bullets and arrows. Even though she can take blunt force from like Doomsday, only because that would make her bracelets and shield relevant. Yeah. Otherwise, they'd be useless.
But
Okay, back to Supergirl though.
But especially it's gonna be really weird because you did say that it's guaranteed that they're throwing Batman.
That's right. I told him I did not. Oh, Batman. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they said that he was going to be on the CW. I don't know if it's going to be Supergirl or Flash and Arrowverse. I would actually, at this juncture...
Let him be in the Flash and Arrowverse.
I would have
wanted to be in that.
I think he'd be better in that one. I'd be worried because I know
I swear to God, if they don't put Supergirl into the Flash and Arrow
That's what I told him. So the director or the producer of Supergirl on Friday or Saturday said that as of right now, Supergirl... for the foreseeable future, will not be part of the Flash Arrowverse. Flashpoint won't do it, and they're not going to do it otherwise. They can still cross over, like, extra-dimensionally and shit, but it's not going to be in the same universe. He said that specifically. So.
That's bullshit.
Because everyone was asking, and he's like, no.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Okay, so Supergirl and Flash can go the same speed. Why the fuck can Supergirl bust through up in a
No, Flash can go faster than Supergirl.
Yeah, Flash can. Flash can even go faster than Superman.
Yeah. Otherwise, he'd be kind of useless. Like, why bother? Superman's already as fast.
I know. That's the reason they call him the fastest man alive.
But there's also that scene in the episode of Supergirl that she did Flash speed.
You also have to realize this isn't. This isn't older Barry West. This isn't older Barry, okay? To where it's like 2053, to where he's like 48 years old and he's been the Flash for years. Meaning he's conquered past the Speed Force. Because remember, the Flash can go pretty much past the speed of the Speed Force.
He can go fucking fast.
You know,
because
this is still Barry learning his power.
How the hell does he not run by places? If he's going that fast, he can't see shit.
It's part of his superpowers. I don't know. It's actually because you mentioned the anime series. Are you currently watching the original Superman anime series, or did you already watch it?
I've seen them all.
Well, because I believe in early season 1, Flash and
Superman.
Race, but I think Barry says in that, or was that Wally West? I don't remember. In that, where it's like, I was racing you, like, because they were pretty much even the entire time. And I was like, I was doing that for like the show. Like, I could totally beat you. Is what he said.
Oh yeah. That's the one thing I like about Barry and even Wally. When they come to Superman, they're always cocky. It's like, no, I know I can beat you. I'm just staying up at your pace because I'm, showing you honor of a sport, you know?
But that's interesting that you mentioned, though, because they do race, and she's almost as fast as him in that one scene.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, why on earth, Metallo, I forget his name before he becomes Metallo, when he's holding her sister at gunpoint, she's faster than a speeding bullet. She's faster than a train. Why is that a problem? Why isn't it just, like, done?
Yeah. I was
because drama.
But that's the thing.
Because drama.
But
fuck screen, nope. Because drama. Who cares if it doesn't make sense? We need drama.
Is Nicolas Cage writing this script?
No.
But overall,
That's actually that I think about it. That's the problem with the Flash too. When people hold a gunpoint, it's like, why? You're faster. Just do it.
Because Uwe Boll is writing the script. Damn it!
Don't you bring that man's up? Not invoke his name.
Okay, that still kind of pisses me off that they're not going to be in the same world.
Oh yeah, it pisses me off too. Now
John, Superman can't be over there.
Well, he can.
But Jimmy,
they can still cross over.
I know,
but
he can still cross over. Jimmy, we've got legends. We're having the Legion of Doom. Damn it!
Of
Doom.
I know. But
I swear to God, if they don't get the updated version of the
now
the
all
tower
the Supergirl characters can't be part of the Legend of Doom.
I don't care.
Legion of Doom. So
no, they can still. That's what I'm saying. They can still cross over like they have in the past. She can be on Legends. They're just not going to be in the same.
All I'm saying is this.
But what I'm saying is, like, the villains themselves, they can't be recruited by the Legion of Doom, really, because
they can do extra dimensional. I mean, aren't they talking about, like, hell, we had Earth 2 villains on the Flash because they were just crossing over.
We have villains on the Legends, who are dead, who have been confirmed they are dead, but they're somehow, yeah.
True.
All I know is that with Legends, because I might as well just go right into fucking Legends. With Legends, if somehow they don't reference the Legion of Doom headquarters in the swamp,
if they don't,
I'm gonna be so pissed.
To the headquarters.
I'm gonna be pissed if that's gonna be and it'll probably be someone like Damien Dark who makes the reference of like, why are we all meeting in an airship? Oh, what? Did you expect some fortress out in the swamp in Louisiana? That would have been nice.
That specific joke's a little specific. What, you expect a fortress literally right here in this coordinates in the swamp? What are you, an idiot?
Oh my god. Oh, I would love if they actually went to it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
During the season as a hideout. Or a meetup place.
That could be like if they like lose or something and they lose their original fortress, they may end up like hiding.
They may end up building something, or like they park their ship,
fly,
or they park their ship.
Whoa! If you they
park their ship.
Y'all watch Super Friends apparently. You had to.
A little bit.
I love. That's where we got the greatest Aquaman ever. Was from Superman.
True.
Super Friends.
Okay, but if you remember. The Legion of Doom's headquarters could fly.
I know.
Go and be in the swamp.
I know.
Go underwater and everything.
That's gonna be
like go gadget shit. Like, so if it starts off as an airship, that bitch better land in the swamp at least once.
I love the Legion. That's what makes me so excited with the fact that they're doing the Legion of Doom because they have
Doom.
I
love saying that.
I want either Ray Palmer or the guy who plays Firestorm, someone to make the joke. You mean Legion of? I thought we should call it something catchy like the Legion of Doom. Ray, that's fucking stupid.
Guy in the background.
You got Black White Canary. That's a stupid name. I was just saying,
They gotta call it the Legion of Doom.
They're going to.
Doom.
If you can have the Justice Society of
America.
you can have.
We need to put over the door to their entrance just Doom.
You got Dr. Doom walk through. What the hell you people doing in my house?
Wipe your feet on that Doom mat.
Would you like?
It's gonna be like Doom. This the Doom chair, the Doom table, the Doom vending machine.
Would you like some Doom coffee with our Doom steak and our Doom refrigerator cooked by our Doom microwave by the power of
Doomer.
That could be like their front, like their legitimate front where it's Doom products. Like, why is it called this? No reason.
How have we not looked here?
But okay, so other than that,
Yeah.
the other stuff from Legends, what got you excited?
Captain America girl. I
Literally.
know that's not her name, but I
Is it
cannot.
is that Captain Marvel or Captain
No, we don't know who it is. All we know
Captain
is
Planet?
all we know is it's some woman
dressed up in a cat? Legit, it looks like a Captain America.
No, and it looks like
Does she
the
have a
leg-
shield?
She has a gun, I think.
Oh.
She has a gun.
She has a
Damn.
gun, but no, because they go back to Nazi times and they fight the Germans.
Nazi times.
So it makes sense to wherever this Captain America woman
I
is
would start that
basically,
magazine.
you know.
The Nazi times?
It legit looks like a female cosplay.
It does.
I think I actually.
I
remember
know. I've seen her.
Yeah,
Like I've
I
seen her. I just
her,
don't know her name.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
Question: do you think? Because now we already talked about that they're not going to include. I don't remember this if they showed this in a trailer or something. That they are going to bring Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Superman into, or Batman by extension if they ever introduce him into that, like to help the Justice League of America against
They better.
Doom.
They better. If in 3 years they ain't got the Justice League going on.
There'll be a crossover because remember they still have to do that 4-night crossover.
Yeah, which was
So you know
basically the trailer with.
What is?
with,
I'm confused. I don't know what
Legend.
the hell that is. Is that the Fight Club thing? Like, what is that?
Okay,
Okay.
the 4-night crossover is it starts on Supergirl and it ends
On
at,
Legion.
at Legend. At Legend.
Fuck!
Legion.
These names! These names are...
I'm just
I
waiting.
said Legend of Doom. Now the Legion of Tomorrow.
I'm just waiting for the Legion of Doom to fight the League of Legends with the. But no, so what it is basically, it starts on Supergirl and it ends on Legends of Tomorrow. It's a 4-night crossover of something happens on Superman, then it jumps over to Supergirl, then it jumps to Flash, then it jumps to Arrow, then it ends on
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Which
So
basically was part of the trailer.
Will Superman be with Supergirl when that happens?
No idea.
there's really no There's no.
It's been confirmed Supergirl's going to be there.
But that's pretty much it. There's been no real info on what the
You
hell
don't
it
even
is.
know Martian Manhunter's going with her.
What we do know, and this is the interesting part, because they kind of tease it at the end, is in the trailer, the extended trailer for Legends of Tomorrow, it's Damian Dark meets Reverse Flash. So he's like Reverse Flash, Mr. Dark. They haven't met Vandal Savage and they haven't met Malcolm Merlin. Because it was the other, and they haven't, and they show a little bit of Leonard Snort. I don't know if you saw it or not.
It was just a snap.
It's like
Yeah,
it's just a snippet. So there's still 2 members they still haven't gotten to meet this team. I'm thinking when they do this 4-parter, that's when they're going to get the other 2.
Mm-hmm. Which would be a while. So it would be more the pair of Doom.
It would be more of Damian and
The pair of Doom.
It'll start off probably with one of the first 2 episodes. It's them going to go back to 1940s Germany because that's when they meet Damian Dark. And it's pretty much going to be Damian Dark traveling through time, and then he's going to meet up with Reverse Flash because Reverse Flash is going to be like, "What the fuck you do screwing around with time? That's my whole thing. Listen, I know you're kind of pissed off at me, and guess what? I could kill you. No, I could kill you. But here's the thing. How about we work together? You see those assholes that travel through time and they're kind of fucking up our shit? Yeah, let's go team up to take on
I just
them."
love that it's not any of their enemies.
No.
It's just a bunch of random fucking people traveling through time. Like, the whole point of the Legion of Doom was all the people getting together to fight their enemies. What is the Legion of Doom now? Oh, we're just gonna fight the guy who was...
We're fighting the B Squad.
Not even the B Squad.
No, they're technically the B Squad. Would you consider that the people... Because do you know who's on the Legion Legends?
I know Sat. Okay. The last time I've seen the most fresh memory in my head of the Legion of Doom was the Justice League movie.
No,
the animated
it's
Justice
not
League
Doom.
movie.
It's who are the heroes for the
Yeah.
Legend of Tomorrow.
Oh, the heroes?
Yeah.
Isn't the Hawk people in it?
They're no longer on it.
Okay.
What it is, it's Adam.
Which is a good thing.
Yes. Oh my God,
Okay.
they were the worst.
I didn't
part of
like them
season
when they
one.
were on Flash, and I didn't really watch
They
the
were
Legends, so-
horrible.
Horrible on season 1. It's Adam, Heatwave.
Heatwave.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Firestorm?
No, it's Heatwave and Firestorm.
Huh. That's redundant. I'm
Heatwave-
sorry, continue.
But
You
it
got
was
Captain Cold.
It was Heatwave. Here's the thing: it was Heatwave and Captain Cold, but Captain Cold kind of died in season 1, but he didn't die because
It was Firestorm
like
and
like-
Captain Cold.
yeah, it's like
How
a
do you
future
even
version.
wage a war through time? Like, if somebody dies, can you just go back? Like,
Have
I
you
don't
not
know.
watched Doctor Who?
Sorry. No, actually, no, I haven't.
Oh God.
But
Trailer drop for that too, by the way.
yeah, anyway, but it was okay. It was that Firestorm, Rip Hunter, and then now it's going to be
Rip
Vixen.
Hunter.
Yeah, Rip Hunter, space traveler through time,
That's the
I've heard of
Justice.
him. I know Vixen, but I don't remember.
and then Vixen. Vixen is the new member of the team. That's pretty much
She have a
the-
whip.
No, she has the amulet that gives her kind of the animal spirits.
Oh yeah.
Which looked badass in the trailer.
It did,
And
and
it's
that's
probably just episode 1.
that's the team. That is who Damien Dark, Reverse Flash, Vandal Savage, and Malcolm Merlin are going after. You know how pissed off I would be if I were them.
Well, see, that's why they need to get. That's why they need to get the main heroes together. You know, Flash,
Yeah.
Supergirl, that because that would make a little. You know, be interesting to see how they're going to fight Reverse Flash without another speedster on their team.
Yeah. That's my whole thing. Reverse Flash, just snap all the next 1 second and be done.
But they're not going to do that because the plot demands it.
They're gonna slow that bitch down.
Yeah, but you got people like Rip Hunter, who he's traveled through times. I bet he's fought or he's met Speedster, so he's traveled artifacts in weapons throughout time.
But the thing is, it's just the Reverse Flash and the Flash. They travel faster than your mind can think. You know, like there's not much of a counter you can do to that.
Well, the
Hold
Reverse
up,
Flash.
no, they travel so fast they can go through time.
I'm gonna say, well, like I said, the Reverse Flash can think faster than you can think. Barry can't. Like Barry's still at that level where I don't think he can
No,
think
he
as.
can think faster. If he didn't, he would be running into fucking walls all the time. Like he has to think and see
Well, yeah,
faster.
They couldn't speed read.
Yes. See, there's still some stuff he can't do that the Reverse Flash can do. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much going to be. That's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm happy because they're bringing back Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
I loved Jonah Hex. I love Jonah Hex.
I'm rather content with.
Excluding the movie.
We don't talk about that piece of shit.
I'm
Megan
content.
Fox.
I'm content with everything they're doing. I'm not excited, but I'm not disappointed, really.
That's just
But-
me.
But if they do introduce Batman, I'm going to be very happy. That's really what would get me is if they bring in Batman.
Speaking of Batman, did you see kind of the behind the scenes for the
Justice League.
Yeah.
Justice League?
Yeah.
Aquaman is going to be so fucking amazing. Like we all thought that.
Aquaman's a piece of shit.
No, that's just it. That's just it. We all thought, Flash is going to be the comedic relief. I think it's going to be Aquaman.
Oh.
I think Aquaman's going to be the
I
badass.
think-
what we got out of that was that Jason Momoa is funny, not that Aquaman is funny.
The comic relief is gonna be Cyborg and Flash.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. And from the only footage we've actually seen, like not of behind the scenes, but actual footage of Aquaman,
Yeah.
he's very stone cold serious.
Yeah. Which is it's good because I want badass
He's tough as a
Aquaman.
shark.
I want badass Aquaman. It pisses me off. It pisses me off when fans give Aquaman crap because if you really
For
think
no
about,
reason.
I know for no reason because if you really think of half the shit Aquaman can do, the dude is a straight up badass.
I mean, he's the fucking king of Atlantis, but everyone's like, oh, he talks to fishes. Like,
The guy can summon like
Yeah.
3 Krakens.
and he can't
to
even
kill
talk
him.
to fish. It doesn't work
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
You can summon 3 Krakens to kill yourself, to kill your ass.
One thing I want to hear.
That's why I
y'all's-
like badass Aquaman.
y'all's opinion on was the Power Ranger teaser trailer.
Do you want to go first, me? Or...
Why don't you?
Okay. So, first off, I actually realized that I actually am a fan of Power Rangers. I watched, when I was a kid, it was SPD was on, Power Rangers SPD. However, my...
You were a kid?
Yeah.
I
Power
was in
Rangers.
middle school.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
So you're 2 years older than I am.
I'm
Was
22.
it? Hold on, what was it? What Power Rangers on were you when you were a kid?
When I was a kid,
When I was a fucking kid, it was.
The earliest Power Rangers I can remember was Mighty Morphin switching over to the next ones, and then
next one was the thing is, I remember vividly SPD.
SPD was the best
However, but what I was gonna say
of the non-original.
No, I gotta disagree with that.
Okay, hold on. We're talking about, my point. The reason I brought it up is because that was the one I vividly remember. However, my sisters, who were older than me, really loved Mighty Morphin, and so I got a lot of. I watched the movie. I've seen the show. Anyway, so I actually later came back like 2 years ago. Actually, I watched it all on Netflix. Yeah. So I was just like, fuck it, why not? So I know I'm fairly versed, and I do like Mighty Morphin. So as far as this trailer,
I like Mighty Morphin because of the cheese it fucking is. Only in Mighty Morphin will you get a black guy do hip hop fighting.
First thing I think that everybody obviously noticed was the tone. Tone's different, of course.
We got to put in the angst.
So it's funny too because
like
the writer, one of the original writers, I forgot his name. He's relatively, I don't want to say famous, like among movie people. Anyway, he wrote Chronicle. Is the writer I'm talking about. He went out on Twitter recently and said that they had hired him to write a script, and he wrote kind of a fun retro action movie, and they fired him. And then his end tweet ended with, and then they went and wrote Chronicle, which is kind of hilarious. But
and they rehired him because like, oh shit,
well, no,
you didn't tell me you could do.
He's still fired, but it's like anyway. The tone is different. I'm not bent out of shape about the tone yet. I'm really reserving judgment because I understand why they have to do it. I mean, they can't do like the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. No, they can't do that again.
That's too cheese.
Yeah, that's too much. That's a little too much. This seems like, and everybody's making the comparison, literally a mix of Chronicle and Breakfast Club.
Yes, it does.
Yes, everybody, everything.
Everyone said it's a mixture between Chronicle and something. Whether it be Breakfast Club, it's a mixture between Chronicle and something.
I wouldn't call it a mixture of that.
Well, the Breakfast Club comes.
Breakfast Club.
Well, Breakfast Club is because they're Saturday detention. All of them. Yeah. That's literally the plot of Breakfast Club.
I know, but they're just showing that. I don't think that's going to be the majority of the movie. That's probably just going to be the first 40 minutes.
Jason has a fucking a bracelet on his ankle.
He's got an ankle
which
bracelet.
begs the question: does he get it off at the beginning of the movie? Because he can't escape to the fortress with a bracelet on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best part. Best part.
I
was watching someone. I forgot who the fuck it was. I think it was Black Nerd. I was watching his video because he did a review of the trailer, and they got to the point where they got to the girl who was playing Kimberly, and they showed on her locker, "Die loser, no one likes you."
That was Trini. That was Trini's locker.
It was like, "Die loser, no one likes you," and he goes to the point where, wait. If this is the ugly girl,
it's like Angry Joe did the exact same thing with both Kimberly and Trini, and it was like, "What the fuck? You're ugly. She's not." The thing with that is though, I don't think they were. They're not ugly, and but none of them. Okay, her locker did say ugly, but that was I think because they had to be PG-13. Because in high school, nobody writes that. You write a lot worse.
Die shit.
But if you listen to the dialogue when they're talking, when they're bashing Kimberly in the bathroom.
You remind me of the cheese.
Trini. Sorry, I just said that out loud.
Yes. Trini.
Anyway, when they're talking about her with Kimberly in the bathroom, it's they say what the dialogue is that so this is where you're hanging out on your Saturdays kind of a thing. I don't think they're calling her you're ugly loser. I think it's well, hold on, are you a cheerleader or something with us? But you're hanging out with these losers on Saturday. What the hell? Yeah. I think that's what it is. I don't think they're calling them ugly.
It's great because it's going to be. They need to do it to where. A PG-13 of what real high school girls are like. They're not going to call somebody ugly or loser. No. Girls are meant to, in high school, to psychologically break you. Yeah. And that's what I think it's kind of going to be.
And then when they get in trouble, they're like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
evil.
Exactly. That's what it's kind of going to be like. That's why the hair thing was kind of...
But that was odd. Obviously, we'll probably get a reason in the movie, but it's just she cuts her hair.
Best part. Best part. I love... Because I forgot the dude who... Because the guy who plays Billy, who's from Me and Earl, the Dying Girl, which is a great movie. Yeah. I love it. He's sitting in the hallway and the bully headbutts him. Yes. After he takes that, he's like, no.
Do you think the bully is going to be... Do you think that was Bulk or Skull? What do you think? Because you only see that one particular bully alone. You don't see him with a partner.
It might be Bulk or Skull. And the girls might be Bulk or Skullina.
Yeah. Bulk or Skullina. So, but yeah, the tone's obviously different. I'm not...
What about
Rita?
First of all,
I haven't seen enough from her.
First of
All I
all,
know is how she looks.
I will tell you this: if I was a guy, if I was still a kid in high school, and I had Elizabeth Banks hanging over me in my damn bed, it would be all right. Look, you can kill me. Just give me a minute. I gotta get myself.
Like, bitch, get out of my room.
No, I'll be like, all right, just let me prepare myself. This is about to be a day
Well,
in
Trini is a
heaven.
girl though, so.
I'm assuming she went to more than just one fucking.
But I
person.
do. But that scene specifically, even though that was a hover was weird,
Yeah.
but that I do like the line of dialogue, and I know Andre said that in his video, was where she says, "I killed Rangers before."
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that adds a little more tension to it. Like, that's that. Cause, I mean, you've never seen that in Power Rangers.
No,
They're not pulling a Ghostbusters.
no.
Where it's not the old is not part. Well, we don't know if the old
I
is
don't.
part.
No, I don't think any of this does not exist. I don't think this exists in the same universe as
No.
the TV shows.
But it's a version.
But
of
I do
Old
like the fact
Rangers.
that she said killed because Power Rangers for the longest time
Yeah,
have always
they
kind of
don't
yeah.
translate.
straight away from death.
you. What happens after you destroy me? You go to sleep forever.
Yeah, it's like they never said kill. All I know is this. You know Jason Lee Davis is going to fucking show up somewhere in this movie.
Got to.
You're making a Power Rangers movie. I fucking am the Power Rangers.
I don't think he is, honestly, because I have not seen anything on it. He hasn't been very.
Oh,
open
but
about it.
no. He was open about it when they first submitted. He was like, hell yeah, did they ever make a movie? Fuck yeah, I'll be totally down for it.
He's down for it. It doesn't mean that they brought him on, though.
Yeah.
They'll bring him in, he will be the Stan Lee of the Power Rangers, okay?
We'll see. I don't know. I definitely, and then I know Andre said this, and I was thinking about it too. In his video, was that the next movie is going to probably have the Green Ranger in it, and I would make sense if they brought him in for that, with Tommy and things like that. And another thing he mentioned was that why Rita was green is probably because she may have killed a
The
green
Green
Power
Ranger.
Ranger and absorbed his power.
That would
Either
be
that, or that's just the color of her power, and that's why the Green Ranger is green. One or the other.
I'm so excited. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed because people have gotten so used to teaser trailers, pretty much, being basically trailers. Everyone's kind of bitching, I want to see the suits. I want to see the Zords. I want to see the... Like, have we all forgotten what the fuck a teaser is?
Yeah. Well, that's it. Okay, so on that, from the suits, we didn't see any in the trailer, really, other than the partial morph. So
Yeah.
going off the pictures that were released.
Yeah.
The suits right now, I'm not a fan. They're not making me mad, but I don't really like
I want
them.
to see him in action.
Yeah, that's.
I want to see
do
them in
I want to see
action.
him. The only thing that actually bothered me on the trailer, the only thing really that I can think of, because the rest of it was like, all right, I'll wait and see. But the only thing that bothered me was the jump over the canyon. It looked really wonky.
No, that was some straight up Chronicle shit.
Yeah.
That was.
It
You
just-
not know, man. We can't. We ain't supposed to do that. Shut the hell up. That's.
But the thing is, they can't fly. The point is that they're making that jump because they're strong now. It's just this. My problem with that is it looks wonky because the special effects I don't think were good in that scene. But to be fair, it's not in a lot of movies that try to do super jumps like that. They don't look right. Like the physics just don't work.
Yeah.
And it
That's
just that
true.
bothered me. It pisses me off that at this time in 2016 they have not figured out how to make something
Okay.
look like a super jump right. It bothers me.
Other than that, I'm excited.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's cool because you actually get people who are getting excited for the movie. Where everyone was kind of like, I don't really care about a fucking Power Ranger movie. You show them this trailer, it's like, oh, okay.
I think that they have personally for me. I knew this was going to be a remake. I understood that they were going to be changing things. So I'm giving the movie a lot of wiggle room, but there is one thing that would piss me off if it's not there, and that is the original Power Rangers theme. Not exactly how it was, but a version of it. If they don't include that, I know there's the baseline in the teaser trailer.
Yeah, the teaser trailer.
But they
had it.
could, if they're not careful, because I don't want them to do like what they did with the Ghostbusters theme song. And if they change they need to keep it in like the same genre. If it stays on a rock version, that's fine.
They will get the original. I forgot who the fuck made the
Well, it's
Ranger
funny.
scene.
I was actually looking at what I know his name. I forgot it though. It was funny because I went on YouTube. Apparently, the same guy who did the song in 2012 went back and recovered all of the music.
Oh yeah, he recovered all of it.
So I wouldn't mind if they do. I know they're going to do.
He's
a
even done
modern
some
version.
recovered remakes for openings of the current seasons of Go Power Rangers.
That's cool.
So it's like, plus this is a bond. They've got this down low.
I understand. I get it's probably going to be a more modern version, but the worst thing they could do, and I don't think they're going to do it, but just to say it, the worst thing they could do is like change it. They try to make it like a rap song or a pop song.
We're not going
version of it.
to. They'll keep it.
You never
because-
know though. Like
They
I
used a
don't.
Johnny Cash song in the trailer.
That's true, but I'm sorry. Listen. Movies have screwed it up before,
Sure.
especially remakes. I'm not good. Just because it's Power Rangers doesn't mean I'm going to pass it.
Yeah.
It is a remake, and I'm staying skeptical.
I was one of those people when I heard they were making a Power Ranger movie. I was like, because I liked Power Rangers. Like I watched it as a kid. Like I watched the first couple of seasons.
Even out is one of those stoner shows.
I watched like last half of Dino Thunder, and I watched SPD in the beginning of Mystic Force.
I've seen all
that
of
was
Super Mega Force actually.
The first one.
Once it went to Nickelodeon and all.
Well, the only reason I watched
stopped.
Super Mega Force is because the gimmick in that version was that they were able to transform into all the powers from previous shows.
Okay.
So that's why I was like,
And they had a
that's cool.
legendary battle which sucked balls. Oh, it was fucking awful.
I mean, it was.
I
it was nice to see them all together, but that wasn't really about it.
But yeah, but
Well, SPD did that where they went back to Dino Thunder time and fought.
for a while, Saban had always been used to good at doing two-parter team events. So they would go team up with the previous generation's Rangers.
Well, actually, it's funny though because a lot of people don't know. There was a time that Power Rangers wasn't under Saban. There were certain series that you can almost tell there was a tonal change. That was not SPD. It was a similar version though of SPD.
Time Force.
Not Time Force. Was it? I don't think it was SPD. It may have been.
What happened? Because I remember all.
Well, no, it was a tonal because like it was a real tonal shift. It was really started to like you could literally tell that. First of all, the script was it changed. Because normally Power Rangers always been kind of corny.
Yeah.
This one was a lot more. They were at least trying to be a lot more serious. You could tell that there was a tonal shift. I think that's maybe when it shifted.
Yeah, it might have been
That was SPD was when they were They were actual cops. Like Power Rangers
Okay,
were
yeah,
cops.
that was it. That was actually the change because you could tell there's a difference.
Yeah, there was a change.
They didn't have powers.
There was another one. There was another one that's probably my favorite so far, and that was Time Force, to where it was
way back in.
to where they went back, and it was. And it really started off of like Zero, then Time Force. It started off with like a huge space opera armada. Then it came to Earth, and that was thing. And the reason that one was so good and they pulled a lot of risks is because at the time they were at the risk of losing the property, losing the rights, losing all of this. So it's like, fuck it, we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out and
I think they
want to do.
I think they actually ended up losing them because I know Saban owns it now,
Disney
but they
had it.
didn't for a while.
No, Saban had always owned it.
Well,
they just given
They
it
may
to
not
different
have had creative control.
control
had it
over
for a while.
Yeah, Disney had it for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Because I'm pretty sure
Disney had it
Speed
until-
Force. I thought Ninja Storm was
Disney had
also
it
not
until
on
it
them.
went to Netflix. I mean, not Netflix. When it went to Nickelodeon.
But no, I'm talking Time Force for when they were going to lose it, just period. Like there was going to be no more other series.
Yeah.
So they said, all right, if we're going to go out, this is basically going to be our coup de grace.
By the way, which season was it immediately after? Because I know Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was literally like, all the action scenes were from the Japanese version. And
Yeah.
they filmed when did that change? Was it immediately after on Zeo?
They
or did they...
still
No.
do the
No,
Sentai.
they
still do
SPD
Sentai.
was still part of it.
Yeah, they still do Sentai even to this day.
No, they can't do that.
Yes, they do.
No. It doesn't make sense. Like
Look
the way
on
they
YouTube.
film things.
Literally, SPD. I don't know
Well, they
about
must
the
have-
ones after,
they must have
but
more-
SPD, they legit still had scenes
No, because
taken from
I watched
Japanese.
Hinkara's History of Power Rangers, okay? They still do Sentai. They don't have as much Sentai footage as they used to, so they have to film
I
kind
bet
of
they
their own.
okay, that would make more sense if they
But
filmed
they
more.
still legitimately do use Sentai.
Huh, go figure.
Yeah. So
I also bet that I would imagine they also do have more like they're talking more with the
Yeah.
Japanese company and
Yeah.
to make things a little better.
yeah, they've
Except
actually
for SPD. Oh my god. I'm sorry to keep going back to
you
SPD.
just really liked it.
I loved SPD. Like I had the truck and everything. Like
Anyway.
SPD.
I was an
Anyway.
SPG Ranger for Halloween.
Yeah, I was a Blue Ranger.
I was the Red Ranger. Hey.
Anyway, that's enough
Hey,
about
it's
fucking
only
Power
okay.
Rangers.
No, I gotta say this. If you look up the Japanese version of SPD
Yeah.
and then the American version, Doggy Kruger,
Uh-huh.
like the dog guy,
Yeah, I know.
looks so much better in the American version. The Japanese guy, legit. Oh, I have never. It looks corny as hell. Like it looks like the
You know
dude
you
put-
loved it, Jimmy.
No, it looks like a dude put on a rubber mask and just talk. Like the mouth didn't move really. They did not try with the Doggy Cougar.
Okay.
Of Japanese Americans, they got that one on point though.
But to wrap up with what I wanted to say with the movie was that the tone, obviously the tone is the big difference.
Yeah.
I was hoping
love
that they
it.
would have gone with a more of a Marvel tone, but I'm not put off by what they
You
did.
have to realize, the age they've cast these actors, this is a franchise. They are building this up to be a
Yeah, but it
franchise.
doesn't mean like 'cause that's why I said Marvel. Marvel is, I mean, it can be definitely serious, but it's not too serious. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well,
That
let them do
happy
this.
middle.
Let them do the first movie because remember in the first movie they got to pretty much rebuild up everything.
Yeah.
Let it be the second movie coming up. They want to go dark like Marvel. Let them go dark like Marvel. They don't have to set up as much shit.
I think that the dark and all is just to set them up to be the heroes.
Yeah, it's going to be the
And
heroes.
also, I feel like the dark, the tone and all, it might go a little lighter just because this was a teaser to pull you in.
I mean, we'll see. My only worry is that it feels like I said, Chronicle, but it also kind of oozes a little bit of like Twilight, because like the more not the darker, but the clearer camera, everything's always overcast. Like it oozes that essence, and I'm afraid. I'm just
happy because now that we're getting Rita, wherever the fuck movie 2's coming out, we're getting Lord Zed. It's going to be amazing.
Goldar is going to be in it as well, and the putties.
Yes, Goldar and the putties have been confirmed. We haven't seen what they look like.
Yeah.
All I know is that in movie 2, I guarantee you the villain's going to be Lord Zed, which is going to be fucking amazing.
Well, I hope they do bring the Green Ranger into the second.
They will. They're like I said. This is their setup. They have a lot of fucking shit to set up. So what they're probably going to do is just stop at the putties, Goldar, and Rita.
Okay, yeah. I
And
mean,
then
I was just.
And then at the very end, tease Zed.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because I do really want to see how they're going to do Goldar, because the original Goldar, he didn't look that bad. Like his bodysuit, like it actually looked. When I was a kid, it actually scared me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that bad.
And remember, they're playing this off as they're mutants now, so it's like
Goldar's a mutant.
yeah. Well, that's kind of what they're playing it off.
Did Rita not create them?
That's the whole thing with Rita. Rita's I think whole thing now. Instead of her being like an alien, she's kind of like a mutant kind of thing. So
I mean, where did the power?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
The-
Obviously,
what the
not
power-
movie, but
What I've seen and read it all, and rumored, is that the Power Stones was what was keeping Rita hidden.
yeah, I heard that, but I'm like, I always assumed like. Because if she's a mutant, does that mean she's from Earth? Is the power coins and Zordon from Earth then? Because are they getting rid of the whole?
I don't wait for this.
You brought it up. Okay, yeah, we'll have to wait for the movie.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Before Soul's brain blows up.
shut up.
Yeah, we covered Power Rangers.
Yeah, I think we've talked
there
about the
anything
show
else
for
you guys
like
wanna talk
16
about?
fucking minutes.
I mean, I'm the only one who's seen the John Wick trailer apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which I can breeze over that fast if you
and
want.
No.
here's the thing:
Okay.
there's not enough for The Walking Dead.
No.
All it literally
It
is
was
is
just him dragging
I,
Rachel
I,
Taylor.
don't, I, don't, I don't watch the Walking
it's
Dead,
just
so.
Negan dragging Brick into the fucking RV, and then
Yeah.
us still speculating 6 months later
Yeah.
who the fuck he killed.
Yeah. It still pisses you off.
Like that was some Game of Thrones type shit.
Yeah.
The way they ended season 6.
Yes, it was. It legit pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
Honestly, people were swearing that they were done with the show because
Oh yeah.
of it.
But they're not because you want to know.
No,
who the fuck
you got to know who died.
But my problem is that I have a little bit of problem. Like I like how they're doing Negan.
Mhm.
It's just I like his version in the comic book a lot fucking better because
They're
Negan.
filming 2 versions.
Yes, Negan.
Which pisses me off.
Negan
This is like,
swears like a fucking sailor, but he also still kind of cares because there's one point in the because in the comic book Carl is a lot younger.
Mhm.
He still has his eyes shot out and everything. But there's one point to where Negan pretty much approaches him and he
I
starts.
can't see Carl like that.
I know, and he starts talking shit like, man, this is fucking bullshit. Your dad is a piece of fucking shit.
pun.
Everything hates it. I don't know what the fuck you people are thinking.
Okay.
And Carl starts crying, and Negan's like, oh shit, dude, whoa, hold on, whoa, stop fucking crying, okay? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. All right. So there's still a little bit of part of the Negan there who's like, yeah, he's not an immoral bastard like the governor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I want to see him do more work with that baseball bat. I love that Lucille.
Yes. Why does every object that smashes shit have to have a name?
Because
You got Thor's hammer, Negan's bat.
because everyone loves Lucille. Everyone.
All right. Well,
Oh, did you want to talk? I don't even know if you saw this trailer either. The Great Wall with Matt Damon. That
No,
movie.
I didn't.
The
No, I
trailer
didn't
came out
either.
for that one. It
Mm.
is. I'll say it. I'll let you
Okay.
watch it and to
okay. We'll save that for another video.
Flash
But,
is
if we ever
tonight,
talk about it.
Flash is tonight.
and Arrow is tomorrow.
Arrow's tomorrow.
The Legends from here.
Well, it's Flash and Shield tonight, right?
Yes.
So, and we talked about the kind of the preview because isn't tonight when they're going to do like the big blackout like global
Yeah,
thing?
it is
Which
gonna
I'm
be
like, and I was like, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Lucifer is amazing, so if you haven't watched that, please watch
My mom
it.
likes Lucifer.
It's so good. It's so good.
My mom. Funny story. My mom, like when she went to Florida, because she recently came back. She's like, "Oh my God, have you started watching Lucifer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I watched it at first season when it first came out." I was like, "It's so good. We caught up on season 2." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've watched it since season 1."
Is it about our moms that really like Lucifer?
I don't know. But that does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And like always, I will see you in the next video.
Geek out.
Later.